Well, if there was any doubt, certainly no doubt after the running of the QE2 at Club Menangle tonight, with Aiku Smiling now officially the queen of harness racing in Australia. Another brilliant performance by this mare who has a great will to win, caught up with owner Jackie Gibson. Well, Jackie, congratulations. What a special win by a special mare.
It certainly was. Thank you, Mick. So delighted.
As Luke explained during the week in an interview, she's tough, she's tenacious, a great will to win, and that was on show again tonight.
It certainly was, and you know, when she was 3 and 3.5 wide, it was a bit like, oh my goodness, can she do it? But she has, yeah, she's a very tough mare.
He's called Cool Hand Luke for a reason. That was just another typical Cool Hand Luke drive. He doesn't panic when things don't go to plan A. You can always rely on plan B.
Yeah, exactly. And if plan B doesn't work, you know that he's got plan C, just to give the horse every opportunity.
He's in love with this mare.
I think I'm a bit in love with Luke McCarthy at the moment, actually. But yeah, he's the whole team there at Cobbitty Lodge looks after those horses like you wouldn't believe, and they all, you know, have said congratulations, and I thank them very, very much for all the work that they do, and they do work hard, those guys and girls.
Jackie now 34 starts, 23 wins, 5 times runner-up, so she's either first or second in her career. She just wants to win.
She does. She certainly has that will to win, and she just tries her heart out, and you know, that's what you want in a racehorse, and that's certainly what she is.
Steno came flying down the outside at a rate of knots. How'd you feel when the horses hit the line?
I was very nervous. I didn't know. From where I was standing, it was like, oh gosh, this is really close, and I thought we might have been pipped. But Steno's a lovely mare, and you know, that was just so great. And I spoke with Diane Kelly, and it's lovely for the Riverina too that those 2 good mares have come from, you know, in the central west of New South Wales. So it's a great thing for the breeders of that area.
We heap praise on Luke and his team, and rightly so. Mark Hewitt did a wonderful job with this mare during the early stages of her career.
Absolutely. She was broken in by Mark over at Grenfell, and he did a great job with her, and he raced her early, as you just mentioned, and he said, oh, just something, I think she might benefit from being in the horse walker, the water walker. So he said, ring Luke and see if we can get her in there, and I made the phone call, and Luke said yes, send her down. So that was great, and you know, full credit to Mark Hewitt to say, you know, let's try this with the water walker, and it's worked. And you know, Mark is a true horseman himself.
Aiku Smiling, well, she's certainly done that for all concerned, you and Luke and all the team. How did the name come about, Jackie?
It started, we had a bad trip to one of the yearling sales, and a filly on one of the trucks had cut a leg quite badly, and we got her off the truck and, you know, got her over to the vets and what have you. And when you're at the yearling sales and, you know, you're out there in front of people, you've got to keep your emotions in check. And it's pretty tough going, and, you know, just there with a smile on my face. And one of the boys walked past me later on, he goes, Jackie, I don't know, you just kept smiling while all that was going on in the background. And then it was, you know, about a week later, and I thought, I've got to name that other filly. And then it was like, oh, I keep smiling, and that's just how it went. And my dad used to say all the time, keep smiling. So it's a bit of a play on everything.
Just mentioned your dad, John, what a wonderful pioneer he was for harness racing. We had the running of the John Gibson Memorial, New South Wales. That's another wonderful race. John was such a pioneer with Success Stud, and as a well-named Success Stud, because it has been that since 1967.
Thank you very much. He and my mum Mary, they established Success Stud out at Jalaka, which is a small town not far from Miles up in Queensland, Western Queensland. So they were there for a couple of years and then moved into Oakey and really got the stud going from there. And now we're down at Young. So we've been down there about 30 years, I guess. So it's a great honour to be able to keep the stud going. And Jock, my partner, we run it together with our team of Todd Day and our foaling lady. So we have a really good crew.
And John was a pioneer with so much he did with Success Stud, including artificial insemination.
Yes, that's right. Way back in 19 79, 80, they went to the States a couple of times. They were importing stallions, and my mum, the Appaloosa stallions. And AI was going full hilt in the States, and they thought, well, why can't we be doing that here? So based in Queensland, they invited the Queensland Harness Racing Board out to the stud, gave a demonstration of what AI was, how to collect the stallions, and that's where it started from.
Jackie, you must be, no doubt you're proud of what you've achieved here as an owner tonight, but you must be proud of Club and Angle as a director, supporting the McGrath Foundation. Harness Racing supports charities like no other organisation, that's my opinion anyway, but it's been a wonderful response tonight. You must be so proud of the club and also everyone that's responded tonight.
Oh, absolutely. The feeling up in the room for the pink party, as I'm calling it, it's sensational. And, you know, there's a lot of people up there that have never been to the harness racing before. I'm sure they'll be back. They're having a great night. The money raised out of the pink night for the McGrath Foundation will go through to those nurses, and it's not just breast cancer, it's those suffering with cancer right through, so that each person can have their own nurse that they can call upon. So it's amazing. The team, all the management team from Bruce down, they've done a wonderful job up there. It's the promotion of it all is just outstanding.
Tragedy, the passing of Jane McGrath, wife of champion Test cricketer Glenn, but from that tragedy, Jackie, we've seen so many wonderful things done over the years, as you mentioned with the nurses.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's this was Jane's wish, was to get the McGrath Foundation up and going, and that certainly has been achieved by them. And we still need to support, you know, all the way through. And it's amazing, you know, everyone you speak to, they will, if they haven't been affected by cancer, they will know who's somebody who has. It's 1 in every 2 people, so it's incredible, and it's very important that we get in behind and support them.
Jackie, you mentioned the people here tonight at the various functions. It's a wonderful way to bring people that haven't been to harness racing before, introduce them to this wonderful sport.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We have a friend of ours who's here tonight. This is his 2nd time to the harness racing. He's from motorsports, so to come in, it's horsepower of a different time, but he's having a great time. So next part will be for him to buy a horse.
Well, Jackie, congratulations once again on I Keep Smiling. No doubt you'll keep smiling for a long time to come.
Absolutely, I certainly will, and nothing will wipe the smile from my face. Thank you, Mick.